Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
I'll take on all of you!
Round one. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first. Spends the meter to throw on some massive damage. Agilent wraps it up. Player one sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Can they stop this fight? Hit them with a stopping bomb. Shinku Hadouken! Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Here comes the corner cleanser. Player two is not in a good. They were not cleared for takeoff. Player one brings it home.
Round one. Fight!
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Checks with the projectile. Look at the damage they could pump out with the combo. Things are heating up. Picks the drive reversal. Player two chases them down. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Nice cross-up. What'll happen here? Closing moments of the match. Ooh. Good heads-up decision, opting for the drive and ends the round with a sick combo. Amazing. Player one with the first strike, but they can't get complacent. Immediate jump in. Jumps? Cool gain control of the match in the early going. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Nice counter. Knockdown and quick burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to kick. Max SF, they're going for the super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumpings at this range. Both fighters planning something? No! Critical line! That final push at the end paid off in spades. When you have a chance to finish things, you've got to take it.
Round one. Fight!
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. What's the play here? Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Next hit closes out the round with a fireball. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They've piled up the nub. Oh! Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Taking stock. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Knockdown and... zones with the fireball. They were expecting that drive impact. Goes for a risky overdrive. Experiencing burnout. Double lariat and now... oh, in there! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral... So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Absorbs the attack and fires back. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 has the life lead. Blocks the jump in. There's a gun. Alright. Good anti-air. Lays on the pressure with the projectile. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Throws them to negate the block. In a dire situation. Burnout! Expect a temp KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Shinku Hadouken! Using the super can open up huge chances for you. Oh, they were looking for that overhead. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Fires off a Shinku Hadouken. A quick breather. Player 1 is dominating this match. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the burnout activate. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck, but executing that plan is the key. Amazing! Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Sets up with the jump in. Strong critical. What's gonna happen? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
No remorse!
That was the highest I've ever seen.
Well fought!
Final round.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Opens with the fireball. Impact. Swat. Zones with the fireball. Wrecks them. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. This is gonna hurt. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Reversal. Can this drive bring them back? Screw power driver. There's no escape. Oh, here we go. Drops them from the air. Player 1 is driving back misses. What are they gonna knock them out of the air? But the overhead denied. Presses for a reaction with an anti-air in the clutch. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? It is over. Get that bank account ready to go.
Round 1. Fight.
We're finally ready. Gut punch. Dealing a nice chunk of damage. What a payoff. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. No good up high. Gets the counter in. Trips him up. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. And a super activation. Looking to score some juke. Snipes him out the air. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Shoots off a fireball up close. Decides to buff up while they can. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Player 2 has the meter lead. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Heavy punch sends him flying. Quick breather. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Brushes that off and keeps going. Double lariat, and now player 2 will look to apply pressure. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive arc from this situation? Hopes with the throw tech. Sees the overhead coming. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Kick out of nowhere. Player 1 brings it home.
Round 1. Fight.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Uses the fireball to try and establish their pace.
Why you cancel it?
How will they start their approach? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes for the command grab.
Okay.
It's a normal hit, but they get in there.
Alright, let me know if anything changed.
Is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Knockdown. KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Fireball from very long range. What's next here? Good job blocking the jumper. They're showing us just how patient they can be. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Nice double lariat. Player hits them with a stop and pop. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has an empty drive cage. This is a very precarious situation. Going in? Perfect execution with the anti-air. How can they steal this win in such a precarious situation? Hadouken! KO! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Drive boosted Hadouken. Player 1 managed their drive gauge well to create lots of opportunities for themselves. Let's see if they can maintain this rhythm. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Player 1, what is this Shinku Hadouken gonna do? What's next? What will they do next? Wall splash into the guard break. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They got it. Burns out. No! Stand off the wall! Amazing! Reads the jump in perfectly. What are they doing? Perfect execution with the anti-air. In attack range. Flatline zone. Player 1 is a force to be
Round 1. Fight.
Time to get down to business. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're going to eat tons of damage. Player 2 has used up all of their drive gauge. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. All right, what's coming up next? Was looking for that jump attack. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fire. Going in, heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. They need to rely on their instincts here. There's a wall in there. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Drive boosted Hadouken. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. How will this impact things? The opening on that impact. Will they take it? Player 1 has a slight life lead. Throws them to negate the block. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Gets a risky butt in. From low heavy to the low heavy's blocked. Player 2, there's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. Both fighters planning something? Shows the medium blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Knockdown and medium kick hit. This is gonna hurt. Are we gonna see a cut? What were they thinking? That's not gonna hit. This is a critical look. What's this Shinku Hadouken gonna do? Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Both running empty on drive. Nice fireball. Gets the tip with the low heavy. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Cuffs while they're blinking. Solid anti-air. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Screw pile driver. There's no escape. Amazing. They're in range. We gotta see it. Pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. What now? Oh, yo, raw super hit. Player 1. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? Okay, with the solar plexus strike. I called it. Looking for the jackhammer. Player 2 can't use the low block. He's back into the corner. What, are you kidding me? Player 1 was definitely...
Round 1. Fight.
This is gonna hurt. That combo did decent damage. Big counter. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. All right, what's coming up next? Burnout is triggered. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. A little too greedy there. Going in. Checks them with a projectile. Throws them. What's next? Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gears, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Both fighters planning something? Went for the chip kill. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Medium kick hits. Who's going to start things off? Decides to buff up while they can. Hits him with a stop and bop. Nice double lariat. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Ups the damage on that by opting kept their composure and pulled out the combo at just the right time. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Connects with medium kick. Rushes that off and keeps going. Scrapping it out up close. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Excellent block. With super art, big time whip. Super! That's what we want to see. Goes up above. What's this Shinku Hado gonna do? Oh, here we go. Finds the target. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, a gap clutch, plus anti-air. It's burn out, but they may have a plan here. This is it! It is over! Player 1 is a force to be
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Impact's a no-go. They block the overhead and uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Starts off zoning with fireballs. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Takes a trip. Heats it up with a combo into super. They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. Taking stock. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. One chance here may end this match. Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Bumps up. Are we going to see some fireworks here? That drive impact is blocked. Player 2 chases and brushes that off and keeps going. This is gonna be bad news. Player 2 will have they're going for the super art. Big clothesline to knock him down. Ooh yeah, kick in the gut. Setting him up for the Storm Buster. Player burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to tank. They're both driveless. This is with the solar plexus strike. Knockdown and good job escaping that dangerous corner situation. Life lead is there, but still how will they utilize this? Scuffle. Wall flat into the guard break. Burn out, but they may have a plan here. You need guts to pull that off. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Close range projectile. Rushes that off and keeps going. Looking to plan him with a pile drive. Player 2 with a lead. Will they go for offense or defense? Looking for a hole. The drive impact doesn't work. Can both fighters continue? Super art to show what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Checking with the fireball. How will they react? Anti-air in the clutch. Excellent block. Oh, burnout. Did they mean to do that? No, so closes it out. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1. Fight.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look hot, rushes that off, and keeps going. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Player 1 and a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. There's a punish counter. This can lead to something very big if they can capitalize. All right, what's coming up next? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Taking stock. We are near the end of the round. Can either fight get some? Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Great work finding the opening. Did well to get the buff in there. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now. A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Their drive gauges are looking bare. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 will need to... The low kick hit! Hits them with a stopping bomb. Target locked and scoop. Can this drive bring them back? Knocked them out of the air. Blocks the drive reversal. Wraps it up with a throw. Player 1 brings it home.
Round 1. Fight.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Nails the anti-air. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Gets a good read on their opponent. Takes the chance to hurt him. Starts off zoning with fireball. Taking stock. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? From up above, heats it up with a combo into super. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Life lead opens up. The pressure is so intense here. Medium kick hit. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Sticks the combo. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Nice double lariat. Ooh. This is gonna be bad news. Going in. Goes for it all, but just misses. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2 can't experiencing burnout. A quick breather. They're spacing anti-air in the clutch. Player 2 can't big time whip. Fires off the Shiku Hadouken flatline zone. Player 1 brings it home.
Round 1. Fight.
Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 1 has the life lead. What are they thinking here? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Heats it up with a combo into capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Absorb lands a punish counter for the first hit. Player 2 has the life advantage. This is gonna be bad news. Looking to plan him with a pile driver. What'll happen here? Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter chance. Both fighters planning something? Player 2, burnout activates. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 2 ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Looking for a chance. Quick breather. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Anti-air in the clutch. They gotta go. Tips him for the win. Player 1 brings it home.
Round 1. Fight.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. A little too greedy there. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. From up above. Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Alright, what's a super art? Hanging on for beautiful KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Medium kick hits. Are we going to see some fireworks? Hold your breath. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Goes for the super art early to try and establish a big life lead from the get-go. What'll happen here? Player 2 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Burnout activates. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Player 1, Jingu Hadouken, wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 took no time to finish that.
Round 1. Fight.
So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? That drive impact doesn't get through. Grabs a solid advantage after that big combo. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Brushes off the impact. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Projectile to try and change the situation. Not shy with the grab. From up above. Oh, burnout triggered. Player 2 has completely used all fires on the Shinku Hadouken. Both fighters planning something, went for the chip kill. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. The low heavy is denied. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. Like to hold your breath. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 1 uses the gauge for a super arm. A quick breather. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Going in. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. Jumps in. Goes for the fireball. In there. Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in.
Round 1. Fight.
So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this map gonna go? What are they thinking here? Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Oh, with the grab. Taking stock. They block the overhead, and projectile to try and change the situation. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Did well to get the buff in there. All right, what's coming up next? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player 2 needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. KO! Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Medium kick hits. Who's going to start things off? Oh, what's this? They can't squander this punish counter check. Player 1 spends the meter, hoping for a good return. How's this round going to develop? Their spacing is so on point. Hits them with a stop and bomb. Target locked and scoop. Was hungry for the grab. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner is burnout activates. Charges up the plasma. Oh, here we go. They gotta go. Denies the jump in attempt. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Gets a risky buff in. Gotta do better than that. With the solar plexus strike. Player 1 with slick drive gauge control. Is this in the bag? And it is on. Dangerous range here. Close range projectile. Excellent block. Player 2, big time lift. looking very bleak.
But Ken slams on the brakes and shuts out the counter.
Oh, here we turn out, but they may have a plan here. Oh, stun! Bad news is on the way.
Both sides getting ready.
Oh, what a finish!
Player one gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round one. Fight!
Out of here.
Surf left. Surf left. Round two. Fight! Get the implication!
We're done here. We're done here. Paper. You like that?
Well, well, well. Right. Joe's over. Well, well, well. Surface left. Think you can dodge? Got you right there. Closing it. Henry.
Fighter 6.